I guess you could say I enjoy a handmade home. I take pride and joy in the spaces I create, that they're both functional and accessible, not only to myself, but to my children or the guests that come and stay around. My dad built our home one brick at a time, and I often wonder if I have that talent from him, or perhaps even his grandmother who raised 5 boys and built a business all by herself. Hello, my name is Mariana, and I am very grateful that you decided to stop by my humble home here in New Jersey. Here, nothing is Pinterest perfect, but it certainly is made with a lot of love. In today's Sunday Reset Motivation, we are tackling this spice rack that is very, very dusty. It's been used, it is functional, it's accessible, and it's also collecting a lot of dust from the renovations of the bathroom that is right upstairs from this area. I am using warm water with Power Dawn detergent and a rag from the Dollar Tree just to wipe these jars down. Yesterday, I was refilling some of these jars and realized that I really needed to clean this area, so I figured to take you along with me while I'll do this task. These jars I got from Amazon last year and I really love them. I still have a lot more downstairs in my basement that I need to gift away to someone that needs them. But if you're looking into reorganizing your spice rack, I really recommend these affordable jars. This jar right here of oregano, it is homegrown. It is from my own backyard. It comes back every year, and I let the spice, the oregano, dry in a brown bag in a dark place in the pantry, and then I have it for the entire winter. Now, I do have another jar that is much bigger than this, filled with thymes, basil, oregano, and rosemary. What about you? Do you like to homegrown your own herbs? Last year, when I built this rack and put it up for the first time, I had all the spices in alphabetical order. And what I'm doing here now is I am also having them in alphabetical order, but I am splitting them into two groups. The top group are spices that I don't use are often, and the bottom two shelves are the spices that I use every single day. It is at my eye level, it is more accessible, faster for me to grab, and less likely for me to forget that I have them. Now that we finished cleaning this spice rack, we are going to move into this little table that I have right below with the air fryer. I don't use the air fryer that much, but my children, particularly during the weekends, they love to do their bacon, to cook their bacon there, so it's very greasy, and we are going to give it some love today. I spray the air fryer with the Power Dawn dish soap, and I'm using the rag to try to degrease it, but unfortunately it's quite not doing the job. So I ended up using the Scrub Daddy paste, and that really helped. I also had to grab a spatula to try to go through the creases and any little spaces that my rug didn't fit to try to give this air fryer a very good clean. If you follow me for a while, you know that the struggle of the hot water in this kitchen is very serious, and this is why you see the little dripping of water. Now, the pressure of the cold water, it is very powerful, very normal, but unfortunately, for some reason, the pressure of the hot water is very, very light. And this is the only area in the house that this is happening. Now, I am hoping that after we finish the bathroom upstairs and we start working on this kitchen and move this sink to another area, that this problem finally ceased. Now that is probably gonna take a long time because projects around my home, I am a single person. And when I say we, I mean you, because I feel supported by you on the other side of the screen. But honestly, I don't have anybody else that helps me. So everything that I do it by myself. My neighbor, who is a handyman, he does help me do some repairs, like he's helping finishing the bathroom upstairs. And my children, they do the daily chores, like they do their own laundry, they wash their plates after themselves, they help vacuum, take out the garbage. But other than that, everything else I manage in this home. Next, I wanted to take a second to clean the utensils tray that I don't understand. How does it get so dirty? Explain this to me. If we put clean utensils, why is it that it always gets so dusty inside of these utensil racks? I don't understand, but if you are with me, leave me a comment down below. After you saw me washing this with the soapy rug, I decided to grab the disinfecting wipes just for extra killing germ antibacterial security, I guess. I have them handy, so why not? The process that I'm using here to sort this out is asking myself, how often do I use these items? So I decided that the green spoon that I have all the way at the end, I'm tossing that in the garbage. It's a little broken on one corner. And last year, after Christmas sale, I scored myself a set of new measuring tablespoons. So I really don't need this one. I don't even know why I was holding to it so dearly. The other thing that I'm doing on this drawer right here is keeping 4 of everything, besides the little drawer that I'm gonna keep with little things like I use, like the brush to scrub the straws and my whisker for when I am doing sourdough. But everything else is gonna be put away with the rest of the set of plates and items that I usually use when we have a festivity, like a dinner, for example, Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas. I don't know if you have that set, but I do have plate settings that I use. Not plate settings, I have servingware that I use when I have visitors and I am hosting. So I decided, why do I have 10 knives? Why do I have 7 forks? One of the things that happens is my children, when they see that there's still more utensils on this tray, they keep grabbing instead of looking at the dishwasher, at the dish rack, and saying to themselves, if it's here, it's clean, let me use this one. And what happens throughout the week is that this dish rack, sometimes it's overflowing with items. And unfortunately, this bamboo dish rack does not have a utensil holder. I have to order one from Amazon, but that's the process that I use to sort this tray out. As I'm counting the utensils, I am also taking a second to make sure that I only strategically leave 4. So I went to the dish rack and took any other utensil that was drying there and placed it in the drawer. Last thing on the agenda for today is to end the day with some homemade sourdough bread. Now, I am not here to walk you step by step of how to make this. Sourdough bread making takes a very, very long time. It requires a lot of patience, but at the end, it's so satisfying for you to have some good homemade bread. I will be linking in the description box one of the videos that I watched last year that helped me get my starter correct in case you are interested of starting sourdough bread making. I love this set of tools that I gifted myself last year. I will be linking it down below for you in case you want to get yourself a set. However, I'll be honest with you, when you think about our ancestors, the people that came before us, they did not have all these fancy things. If you have a sharp knife that could do the work, then use that. And back in the days, I remember my dad used to shave with a blade like this. And so back in the days, people just grab it with their fingers and they went to town making their delicious loaf. Now this pot over here is very hot because the oven has to get preheated at 500 degrees and then you lower it. I bake mine at 420 degrees for 20 minutes and then I take the lid out and then continue to bake it until it gets the color on the crust that I like. Friend, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for hanging out with me and being here. I hope you enjoyed today's video, that you consider subscribing to MVP on the go and come back for more DIY, homemaking, and housekeeping motivation. Until next time, I'll see you then.